What's going on, guys? It's your boy WandaXCJ, and welcome back to a new Apex Legends video. In this video, we're going to take an in-depth look of all the new map changes coming to World's Edge this season. Let's get right into the information. So starting off first here, we can see that they first give us their goals for the Emergence update, and they say for the Emergence update we wanted to retain the design philosophy of World's Edge as much as possible while improving things with fun, fresh new gameplay spaces and experiences. And first up is the Climaticizer, and they say let's start by looking at what used to be Refinery. The Refinery has now been wiped out by a molten lava fissure and replaced with a much bigger POI called Climaticizer. The idea here is that Hammond has constructed massive cloud seeding towers to cool down World's Edge, and this new POI features the necessary equipment. So here we can see on the left the original Refinery area, and as we scroll here we see the new area covered in that snow that everyone's been talking about, and we get to see some new changes. Okay, it's looking pretty good. We got a lava crack in the middle. We see Epicenter off in the distance just a little bit there. Looks like that main headquarter building is kind of gone, shrunk down a little bit as well. Yeah, we got some nice details here. Nice open spaces on the outskirts. Looks like one, maybe two compounds there to split, so it's gonna be some nice open gameplay with some tight corners in there. So let's get into that one. Okay, they say from a design perspective we wanted to attract more players to the northern region of World's Edge. That's much larger than Refinery was. Accordingly, the Climatizer supports a lot more teams and provides them with much more loot to fight over. The interiors of the buildings complements intimate close encounter fights, while the exterior provides longer range layered distance fights crossing the lava fissure. The layout provides a lot of interesting layered combat throughout the POI, and on top of that, the dynamic element of fast moving gondolas provide a fun additional to it all. Then moving on here again to the next POI, they say the planet has fractured all the way from the Climatizer to east to Fragment East, with a bubbling lava river connecting the two. The main difference with the crack in the north is that it does not have the updraft airlift mechanic. Instead, it is traversable like all other lava in the map and inflicts damage to players if stepped on. So again, here we see the original Epicenter sort of Fragment East area, and then moving over to the new POI, we see a lot has changed. We see that river, we see that lava river that we saw in the first new picture, definitely going down to where that east fragment is connecting in that. So I wonder how that's really going to change the dynamic of the map, because it looks like they're splitting it down the middle even more. So a lot more bridges, a lot more cross sections, but not as much sort of open ground for you to cross in those areas. So I'm very interested to see how these are going to play out, especially right here in this area next to Epicenter and this little bridge and this massive bridge right here. I wonder how these are going to play out. It says the new crack also will introduce more meaningful decision making while rotating in the north, as well as create distinct combat chokes, of course. Then we have a new sort of transport system here with the gondolas. They say we're bringing back some of the dynamic gameplay that Trains once offered, but this time with something new. We're introducing moving gondolas in two of the new POIs, Climatizer and Lava Siphon. These moving gondola carts will provide a confined, safe passageway for you and your squad across the threatening lava and the POIs. I don't know, it depending on how slow it might be. I don't know if that's going to be viable or not for a lot of things. It depends on the viability on this. Is going to be really interesting to see how it works out. They're going to say we think the gondolas are extremely fun, and we hope they'll bring some awesome combat encounters to life. We can't wait to see what clips the community shares. Oh, because you know somebody's definitely going to get their ass smacked sitting on this, so get ready for that. Then coming on to our next POI change, they say Sorting Factory has been swallowed up by a massive sinkhole and replaced with a big POI called Lava Siphon. Hammond has constructed a facility to pump out the lava from the sinkhole and maintain the lava levels throughout World's Edge. Mainly, we wanted to introduce a fresh new experience here at this POI. The goals were to break away from the traditional free-flowing layout that existed at Sorting Factory and to introduce opportunities for chaotic, overlapping fights that stand out from other existing combat spaces in World's Edge. So we have our OG Sorting Factory here, and then moving to our new POI. Oh my god, yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a little dangerous over here. I can already see somebody getting cracked right here already. Definitely see some level play here with that going inside that building, the upper floor. I'm seeing at least 3 floors here. Definitely some more wide open spaces, so them longbows and them DMRs and them snipers definitely gonna be way more handy than they ever were now. Again, looks like they're splitting it off into about 3 separate parts here with the gondola going across for each, or you can take a long way around here, or maybe even dastardly up head approach here through the middle. Looks like a zip line right there. I can't really tell, but I mean, I figured it might be, unless you don't want to take the gondola across. So definitely some options here. Definitely going to be for some interesting fights. They go on to say that the large lava siphon building embedded into the mountain offers a lot of interesting close encounter fights, and also introduces a new additional rotation entrance / exit to the existing train track tunnel behind. Another awesome element of lava siphon is a giant sinkhole. It creates more meaningful decision making on landings and rotations throughout the POI. The sinkhole acts like just the northern extended fissure we talked about earlier. It also is traversable and only inflicts damage when traveling directly onto the lava. They go on to talk about landslides here. Looks like we're going to have a new POI at the train yard. They say fundamentally here our goal is to prevent the prolonged fights that previously took place around train yard, as well as improving the flow into the tunnel linking to Fragment West. So we have our original train yard here, and then moving on to the side. Oh, it's a lot more open. It looks like if you remember like OG World's Edge, when it was like right in between like train yard sort of skyhook area. It was like that open like construction sort of ground. It was like a few buildings, some containers like that. This is definitely what that's reminding me of. Definitely seems like it's going to be an interesting rotation here, because you have, if this is train yard, again, a lot more open ground, so not as much hidey hole places as it used to be. And you can see the original cutoff here leading into the cave that leads to Fragment. So this is going to be an interesting change up here, man. I'm very interested to see how this plays out, because I'm kind of liking how open this is. They're making a lot of these like way more open, so it's going to be some really interesting fights going on here. They go on to say that they're changing the Skybox. Whoa, Skybox and climate changes. With the Emergence update, the Skybox and World's Edge will showcase a brighter, more neutral time of day with a colder look overall. We heard the community's feedback and we wanted to bring the older lighting to the map while putting on our new twist. So we have the OG Skybox here, and then moving it over. Oh, sorry about that. And then moving it over, we have, oh shit. Whoa, okay. It's kind of like a little half and half, you know. Kind of got like a little Olympus-y, sort of snowy type feel over here, and then like the OG like lava-y, red, dark type atmosphere going over here. So definitely a lot of new changes going on here. So it definitely looks like they wanted to put a lot of new rotations in on this map, which they talked about here. Again, we have another POI change coming from Overlook this time, and they say we're adding a new rotation at the dead end of Overlook to provide a new option for players to rotate in and out of the POI. This is minor, but we think it will be appreciated by the community. I will say, let's see what we have here with the OG version and then the new update version. I mean, nothing too crazy that I'm seeing here differently. I don't know. I might be blind. You guys. Oh, hold up. Okay. I wasn't looking. Right here, we got a little entrance here. That's actually probably going to be, yeah, okay. That's actually going to make worlds of difference, man, because I definitely remember, like, if you got caught out right here, it was pretty much like a fight to the death, bro. Like, there was no sort of escaping for anyone, especially if you got caught right here. Then on top of that, if a third party came in from this way or even from here, it was pretty much wrapped for the both of you. So adding even just this one small pathway is going to be pretty sick and change up those engagements. Coming here at another POI change, we have new west rotation. They go on to say we are also providing a new connection rotation between Geyser and Overlook. This rotation branches off from the existing central points of the cave tunnel rotation and heads north. This will improve the flow to and from the northern POIs and give another option for teams to rotate through this area. And again, we have this wide open space here. We can see Fragment there. Let's see what we get here with the change. Oh, okay, so we got a new tunnel leading here. Okay, I'm also seeing they might have updated this little village area a little bit here, connecting Geyser. I don't know, but we have another tunnel coming from Geyser, so that's going to provide for some interesting gameplay mechanics, because there's already, I think, 2 or 3 sort of areas coming from Geyser. So to add another one, this is going to be pretty interesting to come from. So guys, that's going to be all the changes for the World's Edge map update. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of these changes? How do you think it's going to affect the map and the gameplay? Definitely looks like it's going to be an interesting take on World's Edge again. This is like, I think the 4th time they changed this map so far. And I'm actually pretty excited about some of these changes, man. I think it's going to be a nice fresh look. World's Edge is a very popular map amongst the community. So let me know in the comments down below, guys. What do you think about it? How do you think it's going to play out? If you found this video helpful at all, please be sure to give it a like. And if you want more Apex Legends and gaming content like this, then be sure to hit that big red subscribe button down below. It's been your boy Jack CJ. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.